There's been a topic which has been much discussed over the last week with a new update going to DayZ Standalone, and that is whether berries actually exist in the game. Now, it's something I've been looking into, and there are a couple of hot spots which are probably natural areas for berries to grow. Now, I'm going to show you one that is very close to where you might spawn as you come into the game, and it'd be particularly handy for when there's a really busy server and there's not a lot of food around. As you approach Brisino from the south, heading up the coast with the sea on your right hand side, you know that there's a factory up on the left hand up on the hill. A lot of people head there straight away. There's also an orchard further down near the coast, and the orchard's the first thing you come across before you actually go into the town. And as you approach, you can see here, you'll see lots of trees lined up, and there's a small fence that's on the left hand side of the orchard. Now there's a little bush, okay, that is right on the edge of that fence, and that's here. Now this bush here yields berries, because berries do actually exist in the game, and there are two types of berry. There are green and there are red berries, and the red berries are the ones which you can eat. And this little bush here is an example of a red berry bush. Right, and this one is isolated on its own. It's separate from anything else, so it's a perfect little stop-off point. If you know that food's going to be hard to come by, or you're starving, or you're in a really busy server, and you know that the food hungry symbol pops straight up on your character as soon as you get moving, because you start off nearly hungry. So what you need to do, you head towards the bush, and you just go into that bush and you hit F. You hit F a few times, keep hitting it, and what happens is your character bends down. You can see I'm doing here, and it does this action. And what it does is basically foraging for berries, and what happens is you get a little message pop up. You should get a message pop up. It does take a couple of times, so it can be a little bit fiddly. So this is interesting. It's not letting me do it now. There we go. Here we go. You can see there I am, foraging, placing it in my pocket there. Hopefully. Here we go. Did I find any? You haven't found a single berry. Excellent. You found and ate some berries. Okay, so it hadn't run out. It's just a question of keep trying. So I tried that. It's the 6th time that I tried that. So I stand back up. Let's have a look. So this is, you can see the shape of that bush there on the edge of the orchard with the factory up on the hill, the crane, and the coast over to your right hand side there, to the east. Okay, so let's just have a little look at my inventory. Okay, so it still says I'm hungry, but I can guarantee that has definitely affected my hunger levels. Okay, so there's a lot of persistence involved here. So there's no doubt that this little bush here on the edge of Brisino is a berry yielding bush. There aren't too many of them around. You can see, look, as I approach, it's quite a bright green. There might be more within this. There probably are more within this orchard, but I haven't had a look yet. So that is an option. It obviously takes a while. If you can get canned food, it's obviously much better. Any other food's much better. Berries don't give you much nutritional value, it would seem. Okay, that was a Pitstop Head video. It's here for your information. If you're hungry, pop down to this little bush on the edge of Brisino. There are others around. There are other orchards in the game, and I'd imagine that berry bushes are around those as well. If you got any comments, leave them down below. Leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.